Hello, this is DaniSans. How's it going, guys? We're about to do something a little different today. We're going to talk about the channel and some of the changes we're going through, some of the updates and stuff like that. So, some things I want to talk about in this video is the game choice. I want to talk about the upcoming game choice and, some of the stuff that I started with. Originally, when I set out trying to, start this channel, I wanted to do a lot of horror, all the stuff that I personally really enjoyed. And I found that it was really difficult, to do all that stuff. For me, it's really hard to start a series and then just literally do just that series. It's here and there I'll play, I played like a little bit of Dead Space 2, which I am gonna get back to. Eventually I will finish all, if not most of these series that I've started, unless there's a serious issue or the game itself just blows genitals, that kind of thing. Even though I wanted, to go with horror and, all these AAA games and stuff like that, I found that I want to keep, I want to do a good portion of it still indie. I've kind of liked the new direction that I've taken it into. I want to keep it pretty light, I want to keep comedy as a focal point, even though I'm not a funny guy by any means. Not even close. My humor is god-awful. And hopefully you can appreciate that in some sort of weird way. But also, I don't want to limit myself in the fact that I still really enjoy playing like deep games, and one of my favorite games is The Last of Us, and if I played that for the channel, which maybe someday I will. I've heard there's a Last of Us 2 maybe coming out in the near future-ish, so, maybe before that comes out I'll play Last of Us all the way through. And for something like Last of Us, say, if I did do that on the channel, I wouldn't make it very comedic, I'd have little spots here and there, pretty organic stuff, if something funny did come up. So I still want to have my choices. I still want to do all the comedic stuff and the light and funny things, but I want to be able to go into games like I want to play A World at Peace, and I want to be my calm self and just kind of lay back and play the game, and I want to be able to do stuff like that for pretty much any game as well. I want to do whatever fits for that game. In the future, expect still a mix of, comedic, light stuff, rage videos, me freaking out because I'm really bad at games. Some games I'm really bad at. I'm actually quite good at some games, believe it or not. Yeah, I haven't really played any games that I'm actually good at for some weird reason. It's just worked out that way. So expect some more serious stuff too. Not super serious, but just me in a more tame level. I'm a person. I'm a human being. I have my ups and downs, just like everyone else. It may seem like I try to be a little too positive sometimes, but that is just an aspect of my personality, and it's just a part of me that comes out when I do jump on YouTube. I'm not trying to force it. It's just I'm so happy to be doing this. This is something I really enjoy, even though obviously I'm not successful at it so far, but it's just something I thoroughly enjoy, and parts of it are just so fun for me that I can't really help the way I act. Sometimes it's just me screaming into the mic as loud as I can, just laughing my balls off at some hilarious moments. So expect all that to be there, definitely. It's always going to be there. For example, a change that's upcoming in the channel is going to be, I'm going to try to do more of the games that I want. And yes, I do love doing indie stuff. I really do. It's really fun. That's why I do it a lot. But I am going to try to shift towards some of the stuff that I want to do. I'm going to try to do more horror, and I'm definitely going to try to cover more AAA games when they come out. For instance, a really big game that's coming out, it's the first biggest game release, AAA game release of the year, basically, is Resident Evil 7. And I am so excited for this game. I cannot tell you how excited I am. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. It was one of the first games I ever played on Nintendo 64. I think it was the second one with Leon back in the old days. And that is one of my favorite series, and it's been horribly painful, of course, to watch it crash and burn, with the fifth one was okay, but the sixth one was just, it was a pretty good action zombie game, but it was not a good Resident Evil game. If that makes any sense, I guess. So literally, first thing Tuesday morning, I'm gonna be playing it as soon as I can get my hands on it that morning, and I'm gonna be recording, doing all that stuff, trying to get episodes out as soon as I can, literally within hours if I can. And I'm gonna probably cover the absolute shit out of it, I'm so excited to play it. I really cannot tell you how excited I am. So you can pretty much almost completely expect a full playthrough within a very relatively short amount of time. Originally, when I started out the channel, I set out to kind of do different types of videos, so I want to do all my comedic stuff as well, but also I want to have little sprinkles of just like impression videos for stuff I really enjoy, and maybe even like a very light talk slash kind of review session, if anything. Nothing serious, you know, nothing like, if you guys have seen Angry Joe, which I'm a huge fan of Angry Joe and all his shit, man. I love it. I love his stuff. But I'm not gonna do anything crazy like that. It's just gonna be me. Maybe I'll have just like a, I don't know, maybe I'll just call it like a story chat like I think I had originally planned out to call it. I'll just have like a story chat. Maybe it'll just be like 20 so minutes of me just talking about, you know, my overall thoughts of the game, and if I had to like put a number or like a thought conclusion to the game, in my opinion. I'll probably do something like that in the future. I would like to. You know, I don't want to set myself up as a review channel. I don't want to set myself up as a funny montage kind of channel. I don't want to do that either. I want to be me, and I want to find a nice mix of types of videos that I enjoy that, you know, personify me as a person in my videos. So you're gonna see some changes coming up in the next few months. I am going back to school tomorrow, basically. So, you know, with college and all that, things are also going to be a little bit tougher, and that's why I tried to make this switch. So we're going to talk about upload dates and, you know, upload frequency. With school coming back up, I'm going back to college, so, you know, that's going to be really busy for me. It's been a while. I'm not going to go into details into it, but, you know, it's just, it's what it is. It can be pretty stressful. So with going back to school, I figured with the upload frequency, I kind of knew ahead of time that I had to make the change before I got back to school, otherwise I wouldn't get used to it. So, if you guys have noticed, I've started making uploads every other day. And this is because I tried the daily uploads, and while it was fun, even then I could kind of feel the stress, and I didn't want to make it take a toll on the quality of the videos. I want to be happy with every single video that I put out. Whether, you know, maybe I'm not like jumping over joy of how it turned out. Maybe I wasn't happy with some of the jokes. That, you know, that happens. But I want to be really content with every video I put out. I want to be able to say, you know, that's my video. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of how that turned out. So I figured it would be a good balance of still enough, you know, every other day to keep you guys coming back and keep you interested in, you know, having still new stuff coming out. It gives me enough time to still focus on school, but also YouTube at the same time. So the frequency of the uploads is still subject to change, but overall you can pretty much expect I'm gonna stick with every other day uploads for quite a while, at least. If I start getting a lot of subscribers at some point and you guys are like begging for more uploads, you know, I'll try to figure something out. I want to make this channel about us, I guess, you and me. The people watching, people like you that make this so damn fun to do. The few interactions that I've already gotten, I've had so much fun with. And I look forward to making it even bigger. I have a lot of big goals coming up for, really, honestly, just YouTube. I hope it doesn't come off sad, but, you know, it's just, I've always loved playing games. I've always loved hanging out with friends and just talk about games. I don't know, I've always loved games no matter what. I tried to put them down a couple times and just, I don't know, it just doesn't work. There's something about it, just I can sit there and I love doing every second of it. I don't know. YouTube lets me access that in a way that lets me do all my creative stuff, so I get to edit the way I want to. I get to access that. For some of the thumbnails, if you guys have noticed, I draw some of the thumbnails and from time to time. It takes me forever, but I love doing that too. So, you know, I get to incorporate my art, I get to incorporate me as a person, my personality, you know, just laughing and stuff like that, having fun. I get to incorporate all of that, and that's an amazing thing. Random thought, but if you noticed, yes, I trimmed quite a bit off my beard. You know what, guys gotta get the ladies, so I had to trim it down a little bit for, you know, going back to school. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the beard. You know, should I have trimmed it? Does it look okay? Does it look like a patchy piece of shit? Does it look like someone just grabbed some fly paper and just like dabbed hair all over my face in pieces? let me know down in the comments what you think. Tell me what you think about upload schedules. Let me know about upcoming games you might think would be fun to watch me play, or stuff that you've been wanting to see for a while, or, you know, whatever. Just let's have a conversation down in the comments. Anyways, thank you tons for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!